Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to another video. I hope you've been keeping so very well. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing what Cara and I eat in a day. And Cara is about to move back to Melbourne. I have moved into my new place, and to celebrate the end of an era, we wanted to do like a dedicated video, just the two of us, and have a bit of fun with it. So it's a little bit chaotic, it's fun, and we had a really nice day together filming this. As you would know, Cara has been a super important part of my life over the last few years, and she will continue to be, but I also know that she has been someone that you have loved seeing on my YouTube channel, so we wanted to do this last kind of little video together. I also want to say a big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video and making it possible. If you're ever looking to host or design your own website, I genuinely recommend using Squarespace. I recommend it to my friends and family and to people in my life because it's been such a game changer for me with wanting to be able to share recipes and have them on my website, but not have to commit a heap of time to it and be able to do things super seamlessly. So for me personally, I share blog posts with recipes and I also sell my ebook, and Squarespace have really great features when it comes to blogging, as well as to their commerce backend that allows you to manage all of the orders that are coming through. As well as that, it is super easy to be able to link all of your social media platforms in the one place. So if you're ever looking to host or design your own website, I highly recommend using Squarespace. You can head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/AmandaDux and use my code AmandaDux, which gets you 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Cara and I had a lot of fun filming it, and yeah, let's get into it.
Oh my god, look how much shorter I am than you.
Are you fathoming it now?
Why am I so short? Don't do that. Don't condescend to me.
I hate looking so tall.
Hello. For the last time ever.
I was thinking about titling this our last video ever, and I was like, that's not true.
It's just simply not true. Unless you're stopping making YouTube videos, it's not true.
Not true. Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to another video. It just got so dark in here all of a sudden. Welcome back. Today is
Thursday.
It is Thursday.
That's not what you were saying.
No. Today I am here with Cara, and we are going to film what we both eat in a day as a special little video before we're officially not living together. And
I mean, we are already officially not living together. You haven't been here for a week and a half.
Before this era is officially over.
Yes. I'm leaving for Melbourne next week, so this is really the last chance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I was thinking maybe later in this video you can give a little bit of an update about like what's happening.
Sure.
Anyway, today we're going to do what we both eat in a day, and I'm excited to show you. Let's start with Cara because she's hungry.
Yeah.
So I was late to our filming day and she's ready to get breakfast and coffee.
Yeah, lower your
started.
expectations. Just start the video with expectations on the floor.
Cara's
I'm not Amanda Dux. So there we go. No one who works in a cafe is allowed to at me about how I make this coffee.
I feel like it's not that bad.
Can't tell you how many coffee grounds I always like lose into the sink. Perfect. Oh.
What milk have we got?
Soy milk, regular.
Wow.
It's the only brand we drink in this house.
It is true.
And that's because I'm the only one who lives here now, so there's no one else to buy other milk.
That's quite a small amount of milk actually.
Well, I don't like it when it's super milky. Like I hate when I go to a cafe and it's like white.
No.
No. Insert like a clip of me of that like sipping noise. Am I stealing one of Ducky's bagels? Yes. I am.
What are your like top 3 breakfasts that you have?
Like in an ideal world, if I could be bothered cooking.
No, like realistically.
Like realistically, I have peanut butter on toast, baked beans on toast, or like cream cheese or avo on toast, like vegan cream cheese. Those are my 3 things that I have.
Lovely.
But if I had like motivation, it would probably be like some sort of like good scramble.
You make tofu scramble.
Yeah, but I haven't in quite a while because I just can't be bothered.
I love the list of things to sell. Mind. can't believe you just cut that with a bread knife.
Why would I use a different utensil when I have to wash another one? That's quite a nice avo.
It is quite a nice avo.
I'm gonna use a bread knife to cut these tomatoes now. What?
It's so not okay.
Why? Stop. Get on there. Little tomatoes. It looks like Clag from like primary school, don't you think?
No, it literally does.
And then a bit of salt and pep. The most aesthetically pleasing breakfast ever.
It actually looks good. Don't shame yourself, right?
Oh, I mean, I know it's gonna taste good.
Wow. Love that so much. For my breakfast this morning, I've also made a bagel. I've got a little bit of a bagel sandwich happening. And this has some cashew garlic cream cheese with some cucumber, fresh dill, fresh greens, and some avocado as well. If I had some pickled onions on hand, that would also go perfectly on here, but I don't have any on hand today. So this is going to be my delish breakfast, and we will catch up with you when it's time to make some lunch. Ooh, I'm having a kombucha. Lovely. I'm having a Coca-Cola Zero. Lovely. Cheers. Oh wait, no. Boink. No. Boink. Okay, here's how you make lunch. Get your wrap. Get your mayo. What mayo have we got?
It's actually yours, but you left it here.
Oh.
It's keto. How would you buy this?
It's yum.
Okay. Celebrate health vegan mayo. Look, I'm not picky. If it's mayo, I like it. You also do a healthy serving of barbecue sauce. Any barbecue sauce will do. This is smoky.
I feel the need to provide the context that Cara puts mayo and barbecue sauce on like almost every single meal that she makes.
But yeah, every single meal besides breakfast. But if I am having tofu scramble, I will put mayo and barbecue sauce on it. Some slightly wilting salad. Get the shot. Ready?
What am I doing?
Counting down as I do this.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, these are some sweet chili vegan chicken tenders. And just because we need to add some seasoning to the top of the chicken, just a little bit more of barbecue sauce. And then we wrap it. You know what I'm always very intrigued by is the people who work in burrito shops and how they wrap things so well.
Okay.
And that's lunch. I only got bread then.
So for lunch today, I'm having this butter bean dish, and it also has zucchini and leek in it, and then it has a basil, tahini and lemon sauce all mixed through. I topped it with some coconut yogurt as well as some more fresh basil, and then usually I like to serve it with some flatbread, but they didn't have any when I went to the store, so I just have some wrap bread instead that I warmed up. And this was actually pretty quick to prepare. I prepped it in like 25 to 30 minutes, and it's one of those ones that you can definitely prep in advance and enjoy throughout the week. And if you're a fan of tahini, then I think you will definitely love these because they are super, super delish. Cheers, my darling. Okay, so what's the first update?
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about dinner first.
Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about.
Oh, the first update is that we went to dinner.
We decided to go out for dinner tonight.
Yes. We went to Greenhouse.
Arguably, I would say it's like probably my favourite restaurant on the Gold Coast.
It's definitely your favourite restaurant on the Gold Coast.
Yes.
I had until very recently like a misguided opinion of it. I feel like I went off it for a little while because I was like, it's too healthy and not yummy enough. I'm just being honest.
Okay.
It's like a healthy vegan. Like when I say healthy, it's like
Everything's deep fried.
maybe what I'm thinking of, I'm realizing this moment is like there's no like mock meat.
No, it's very vegetables.
And it's very like gourmet almost. Is that the word? Anyway, but I've really enjoyed it like the past year that I've been going. But they have a new menu and Ducky had tried it. And we figured that we should go before I leave.
Yeah.
So what did we have? We had arancini balls, which tasted like bolognese on the inside, in my opinion. Fried zucchini flowers.
Yeah, with stuff with almond feta.
That was yummy.
Such a slay.
I think one of my favourite thing was the broccoli. The crispy broccoli. You were like, we didn't have broccoli. The Brussels sprouts. They were so yummy.
Yeah.
And we almost didn't get them, but then you like...
I was like, we have to get them.
Because I love Brussels sprouts. There's actually one thing I don't eat very much up here because it's never like... Brussels sprouts to be like a cold winter dish. And it's never like cold enough here where I'm like, I need some Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
And we also had...
Korean rice
cakes, which is my favourite thing to get from...
Greenhouse.
The Greenhouse. It's like been my favourite for ages. It's so yummy.
Yeah.
And we got... Which we ate like, I think, 4 or 5 pieces of each.
And then we're too full.
We're too full. We got...
Pumpkin. Alfredo gnocchi.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
And then we tried to kid ourselves that we could go get yochi, but then we didn't. That's that.
And it was a really lovely dinner. It's probably our last dinner together, just the two of us on the Gold Coast before Cara moves back to Melbourne. And I thought we'd do a little life update in this video because I feel like if people don't listen to the podcast or like perhaps haven't watched a vlog recently,
they wouldn't know what in the world is happening. So do you want to give us a little update on your life of what's been going on? Well, I figured that what's the point of me existing up here if Ducky is not going to be living with me?
Don't mind, put the blame on me.
No, so I got a boyfriend at the beginning of the year and then I was already kind of considering moving back to Melbourne. Ducky was moving out. You know, the cost of living crisis. Oh my God.
Oh, outrageous.
Please, a girl who can't afford to live by herself. So I kind of was like considering my options and then I decided to move back to Melbourne since long distance is not a vibe at all. It's actually incredibly hard.
That your boyfriend lives in Melbourne.
For me it's like so obvious. It's like of course it lives in Melbourne. My boyfriend lives in Melbourne. So we've been doing long distance, which is difficult. So I spent a lot of time this year in Melbourne going back and forth for like a variety of reasons, but a lot to do with the fact that he's there. Yeah, I just feel like it was time to move back close to where my family is and like obviously my boyfriend and stuff, and because Ducky was moving out, like I felt like the right time to move. Like I honestly don't know if I could have brought myself to move out if you were still here. I would have been like, why?
Yeah.
But I just feel like I'm a big believer in, this is going to sound so corny, but I'm a big believer in like following like the flow of things. I feel like when I moved to the Gold Coast I was following like the natural flow of that life where I was freelancing, my lease was up, I had friends on the Gold Coast, I had like people to go to and people to call home. Yeah. And it all worked out perfectly, and that's how I feel about moving back to Melbourne. Like it just feels right, even though I'm going to be very sad, I'm going to miss a lot of people. It's going to be like a massive change. It feels right.
Yeah.
So
only a week to go.
Yeah, like this time next week. Is it Thursday?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
This time next week I'll be like at your house because I'm staying at my last night at Ducky's and I'm leaving from there, driving my car back to Melbourne. This time last week, my last night living on the Gold Coast.
It's actually crazy.
It is crazy. Have you shown any of our apartment being kind of empty?
No. I'm going to show it in the moving vlog.
Our apartment's empty at the moment.
It's very, like, very empty.
Mostly empty,
it's like echoey.
I feel like I'm living like a tragic bachelor man who like I've got like two plates. I'm living it's Cara's Mojo Dojo Casa house.
Yeah.
I've got like two plates, one little like side plate, like a couple of glasses, a few pieces of cutlery. It's interesting.
It is interesting.
It's kind of I feel like I'm just like a single bloke trying to make his way through life.
Look,
Not to stereotype.
We all have that era, you know?
But yeah.
Yeah.
It's a season of change.
It is a season of change
That's
at
what
the
I keep
moment.
saying. Yeah.
But even though we're not roomies anymore,
No.
we're still going to be
Besties for the resty. Yeah.
And we always knew the day would come where we wouldn't live in the same home, but also in the same state, to be honest. Because
Well, I always kind of knew that I was going to move back to Melbourne eventually. And you have never been like a person to stay in one place.
No. And I also don't want to go to Melbourne.
No, exactly. The
That's
chances of us both ending up in Melbourne are very, 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 very slim.
Yeah.
Unless Melbourne gets like 10 degrees hotter at all times. And
Climate change keeps happening. I'm like, well, anyway, that's kind of the update.
that's the update, yeah. So kind of just, it's the last week.
I know.
And that's why we did our little dinner tonight.
Yeah.
This is our last chance to really properly film this day, I reckon, because I actually think today was like the most consistent meals I've had, because I've just been like, I've been essentially living by myself since Ducky moved out.
Yeah.
So like, I truly mean it when I say I'm like in my Mojo Jojo Casa era, because I'm like, what am I meant to do for food? Like, what do you mean?
So sorry. So sorry.
I don't live with a food blogger anymore. Make it make sense. Anyway,
that's the update.
yeah.
Today was a little bit of a random fun video that we had wanted to film before we are not living in the same place anymore. So I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a random one from us today. And
I hope you got a lot of really great, nourishing, exciting gourmet meal ideas from me.
Did you see what I had for lunch? No, you're in here.
Yeah, I was in my meeting, I think. Yeah. What did you have? Well, I saw the pesto.
I had the pesto. Well, it wasn't really pesto. It was more like basil, tahini, lemon,
Yummy.
butter beans.
You did kind of lose me at tahini, but yummy. Yep.
Anyway, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching this video. If you were a listener of the podcast, thank you for supporting our podcast for the 3 years that you did. It was
The
3
episodes
years.
are still up, just for the record. The episodes are still there. You can still listen to them.
You can
People
still
have been
listen to
asking
them.
that.
And thank you for watching our friendship over the past, oh my God, longer than 3 years. And
Yeah, but
thank
especially over the past
you-
3 years.
Yeah. And you'll see Cara again, because
Yeah.
I'll also see her again. And so on my camera. Thanks for being here. Love
Love
ya.
ya. Bye.
Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.